And what's important here?
It's very important today. It's important to plant any day, but today is Yom HaZikaron. Today we remember the fallen soldiers, the people who have fallen in terrorist attacks, and it's a very, very strong symbolic gesture today to actually plant trees here in our tree planting centre, so that there is a symbol of life. So as an answer to the many people that have been killed defending and fighting for the State of Israel, we today get to plant a tree, to plant something that will live on and then will give people that positive feeling towards what it is that we do here in this country. A tree is something that gives us oxygen, it gives us food, it gives us warmth, it gives us shade on a day like today. And so it's a very, very positive thing for us that we're able to, with the entire group, to plant trees today. And so for that, we welcome you here today.
It's important when you speak about Yom HaZikaron, you speak also about Yom Ha'atzmaut, and when you speak about Yom Ha'atzmaut, you have to speak about Keren Kayemet Israel. You have to speak about it.
Correct.
You cannot imagine
Correct.
Israel without Keren Kayemet.
One of the things that we're very, very happy with, and I've been with Keren Kayemet for 25 years now. Keren Kayemet was founded in 1901 at the 5th Zionist Congress. We have been a part of Zionism since its inception, and part of the Jewish state since its inception. In fact, lands that we purchased many years prior to 1948 are one of the things that helped draw the borders of Israel. The changeover that we have in Israel from today, a very solemn day of Yom HaZikaron, that changes tonight to a very, very joyous day of Yom Ha'atzmaut, is something that is unique, I think, in Israel. I think it's unique in the world, that we celebrate our independence as soon as we have commemorated those that gave their lives in order for us to have our independence. And so Keren Kayemet has been a part of that, as I say, since 1901. Today we're still planting trees. We're doing a lot of work with water reservoirs, bike paths, recreation facilities, all different sorts of things, so that all Israelis can enjoy getting out into nature and enjoying the wonderful weather and the wonderful things that we have today.
Here we are. We see a lot of places without trees, and at the back a lot of trees. Where are we planting here? Why here, not in, I don't know, maybe in the middle of a city?
So this area here was actually very much like the area at the back there with a big forest. But unfortunately what happened here, and if you have a look over here,
yes,
over the back there are those black trees.
Yes.
We've had some serious fires coming through.
Here's where there were the fires some years ago.
The fires that came here. This area has been burnt out, so we need to replant it. And that's why we're specifically planting here today. And later on down the track, we'll be planting over in that area over there. In a few months' time, that will be cleared and we plant over there as well. That's the way it should look. That's what we're aiming for.
That's why we need the help from everybody that plants their tree.
Absolutely.
Outside. When you buy a tree in Mexico for a bar mitzvah, when you plant it in the school, giving your money to the pushkes.
One of the things that the people ask me all the time, I bought a tree in Australia. Where
Yes.
I bought a tree in Australia.
I want to see my tree.
Where's my tree? So at the moment, Keren Kayemet is planting over 1 million trees every year. So you can be assured that the tree that you're buying in Mexico is being planted. It may not be being planted here today. We have our group here today. But at the moment, for instance, we're planting over 250,000 trees near Beersheba. We're planting nearly 500,000 trees in Israel's north. So all of these things are, as I say, part of our planting, part of the program that we have for planting. Since 1901, we have planted over 240 million trees. If you do the mathematics, that's nearly 17,000 trees every week since 1901. So we've planted a lot of trees. The trees that you see here aren't, as we have in Australia, for instance, they're very, very natural forests. Here in Israel, over 90% of the trees are actually planted by hand.
It's not that I plant a tree we're going to plant here trees by our hand, but when I give money, when I buy a tree in Mexico, it's not that I'm going to have a tree with my name. It's that everybody that we go, we collaborate to have trees in Israel.
Correct.
In a place where they were not supposed to.
Exactly. The idea is to create a forest, and not every single tree in the forest has a name attached to it. When you buy a tree, you are participating in our overall forest efforts. And as I say, we plant over 1 million trees a year, so that's very, very important for us.
And to finish, it's today we came with a group from another organization in Israel that when you collaborate with them, you won't believe it will be helping and being together with Keren Kayemet. Maybe you will think they are competition.
I'm a firm believer anything that goes to help the state of Israel is important. I live here, I have my family here. Anything that, for instance, the Bonds, the group that we have here today, they help Israel. I enjoy the help they do as much as people from Keren Kayemet, the things that we do, people enjoy that as well. So it's not so much as a competition. Here is a classic example of us as organizations working together.
Jewish people working together for it.
Absolutely. It doesn't happen a lot, the Jewish people. They say 2 Jews, 3 opinions. But here we have a thing. The opinion is that all Jews working together to help build up the state of Israel. That's the important thing.
I think with that we have to leave it.
Thank you very much.